right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our third roundtable. Mary was killed before the weekend started. Um, you saw that on the live. I'm just going to turn it over to our players for our roundtable. Players, take it away.
Okay, can I start?
Yes, please.
Okay, so obviously I want to address what happened with Mary the other day. At the end of the round table, I think everyone could see that I was really pissed and I was saying, the Traitors was floppy, and I think everyone knows that was in reference to Tina and the message that she tagged Mary in, which was clearly a murder in plain sight.
Yep.
I think we all need to be aware of that. From conversation that I'm having, I don't think that she's necessarily the target tonight. I just want her to know that we know. And we love you, Miss Tina, but we know.
I just want to know, why isn't she the target? If we know that she's the why aren't we voting
So
that?
I agree. From what
Yeah.
some people are saying is that I mean, I don't really understand it, honestly. I feel more secure voting differently than what I want to because I've got the shield, but I know not everybody has that comfort. So, I think everyone should just talk, let's just hash it out and figure it out. What's everyone else's reasons for voting who they're going to vote for?
I wish she was here. I mean, I don't think there's a lot she can do to defend it. I think it's obvious, but I want to vote Mama T tonight because I think it's just weird that she tagged. I'm sorry, or Mary. I keep forgetting her name, Mary, in the chat, and then Mary's dead. I just think that's weird.
I mean, it's 100% a murder in plain sight, absolutely. I think what some people are thinking is that we know that we've got her for sure. So if we take a swing at somebody else and we miss, we still know that we've got her. But then that does give an opportunity for another murder. So that's just what I've been hearing from other people.
Yeah, there's belief that there's more than one traitor.
Oh, there's gotta be more than one traitor.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And so I think a lot of us feel pretty confident on another traitor that might be pretty dangerous. So I think that's line of thinking.
And to be honest, Mama T would be one of the last people you would think would be a murderer because,
She's Mama T.
Yes.
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could definitely see taking out Tina tonight, sadly, as much as I love her, but
Yeah, I will too. I love on T, but we're confident that she's a traitor.
how is it not to like her? So I'm just
Does anybody else want to mention the other person that people are suspecting? I've already got I got to go back in. I've got 3% of my battery.
I don't really know because I haven't been around today. The last I heard, I thought it was gonna be basically unanimous on Tina. So I'm not quite sure.
I haven't heard much different either.
And I mean, I do get it that there's suspicions on other people, but I feel like
we know for sure.
I feel like the guarantee is the better way to go.
At least get one out, definite type thing.
Yeah,
right.
I understand what everybody's saying, but why wouldn't we go for the sure thing when we can?
That's true.
Agreed.
That's true.
I mean, I think I'll speak up because I've been pretty open about things. I think there's two for sure things. I think there was a video that came out, and the person who addressed all that has been proven to be a faithful. And I feel very confident that the other person, who is Harry, is a traitor. And I think Mama T was recruited. And I think, if we don't go that way, and I'm obviously putting my life on the line, but I feel like I have my last vote as well. So that's my line of thinking. And I think both of them are for sure. So I don't think it's going to be a miss. I understand why some people might think it's going to be a miss. and that's going to suck because we've already missed so many times. But I know myself and maybe some others feel pretty confident in this, and that's why I'm making the decision I'm making.
To be honest, this was the first time I heard about Tina, but I've had suspicion on Hyrie myself. I think I mentioned to a few people here too. So, but yet I found out what was on the video or what was said on the video, and I get that it was posted by accident in the main chat. But we've all posted stuff in main chat that was supposed to be in their confessional, and so I mean it was an accident, but it also said.
But okay, but here's the thing. It's not. Here's the thing. It's not that it was posted accidentally. It's the content of the video that's a little concerning.
Right,
That's
exactly.
the issue. Like everybody has posted somewhere accidentally we weren't supposed to. Like that's neither here nor there. What the issue is specifically what was said in the video for those who saw it. That's
Right.
That's what we need to
Right.
be focused on, not the fact that a mistake or whatever was made.
So I didn't see the video personally, but I do want to ask Kyrie just because like it is suspicious. Like, was it that you had said that you don't like the traitors or that you don't like the other traitors? Because I just want some explanation behind that.
I'm not gonna sound like a spoiled tape
My battery's
recorder.
gonna die. I'm gonna try and charge it. So.
Okay, can I speak now?
Yes.
Go ahead. No one's
So I'm not gonna sound like a spoiled tape recorder. He mentioned that it's meant to say it in the video, so you can watch back the live. And I'm pretty sure tonight, I'm confident tonight that you're gonna miss. If you vote me, you're gonna miss again. So you can comfortably sit at home.
You cut out a little bit.
Tanner, I think you need to mute maybe.
Can I just say
That's
real quick?
not mine.
Okay.
Wait, Harry, you cut out a little bit. Can you repeat what you just said?
I'm confident tonight that you're gonna keep up with the trend, and you're gonna miss again if you vote me out.
You said something before that. You said that you're not going to repeat what you said.
I'm not gonna repeat what I said because I had already said the both things that I have to address. One, which was what was in the video. Two, which was what I was meant to say in the video, in the content. So you can just watch back the Zoom for Roundtable round 1, and that's it. I got nothing else, nothing new.
I will say I've thought about it quite a bit, and Hyrie, I do have great suspicions on you being a traitor for a couple of reasons. One, you said you don't make mistakes, but that was a mistake posting it. And, when you said that you didn't like the traitors, I do feel like it was an emotional reaction to the other traitors murdering Bianca. And so I really do feel that there's a lot of suspicion around, a lot of conversations that I've had, and I feel pretty certain that you're probably a traitor.
I'm sorry, but hold on. The timeline of the confessional happened before murdering Bianca. And even if I said that the two people that I did not like are traitors, they already identified themselves. One is John, who's a faithful. Why would I be saying I don't like someone who's a traitor, and that person was John? That just doesn't add up. You're not putting the pieces together. You're just hiding. You're just hiding behind the distractions. Distractions can come in many shapes and form. And just vote me. Just vote me out. It's fine. Like, I'm tired of defending myself, and for people leaving me on red when I'm trying to communicate with you. And just play the game how you want to play the game, and take the shot at me and keep up with the trend.
Harry,
I can't wait.
Harry, I'm on the fence right now when it comes to you, because I actually was the first person in the house to say that Tina Mama T was a traitor. So I do lean really closely towards that direction. But you haven't even talked to me. Like haven't even
No.
attempted to.
Yeah, I know. When I said that the people who left me, like, listen, there's so many people. I don't have the time, the luxury of time to communicate with what 20 people left in the game or however number. And like, even if I want to or if I can, it's not like out of desperation. Like, hey, keep me, Demonica, keep me in the game. You know, I want it to be a natural flow of conversation. If I'm reaching out to you, I want to get to know you, not just to
Yeah.
force you talking into the game. And it's so crazy that people want to vote me and just like one of you particularly say I'm fairly confident that you're a traitor. Like, like, what are the evidence besides the video? What are the evidence
Well,
is there against me?
I
You know?
can interject a little bit because I think there's quite a bit of evidence. I think one that Mary was after you, and then she gets murdered in plain sight. But before all that, let's go back to the original video, which was obviously a mistake. And sure, I give you the benefit of the doubt. You were, intoxicated, and mistakes happen. But it certainly seemed from the person who accused you of it that there was a lot said. And in that first roundtable, which I did watch, by the way, and I encourage some other people to watch it too, and I hope you did. You did say that you insisted that you were faithful. You insisted again that we were, would make the wrong move, and you also said that you believed that look at the person who was causing all of this, right, and that potentially they were a traitor. Well, we now know that person's a faithful. So the question is, why would y'all go out here and say, I heard what I heard. I saw this video. This was said. I believe him to be a traitor and he's a faithful. That's what doesn't make sense.
And listen, we all have to say our suspicions. I get it, Brent. Like, that was my suspicion because he was the one pushing for me. And all I said was what I said at the round table. Did I push to any of you his name? I discussed about it with some of you, but that round table, did I talk about, oh, let's go after Zhao? No.
It's just more so the video itself, which to be fair, I
See,
did.
again, it's going back to the video. So
Right.
let's just keep it as it is.
Right.
It's the
If I
video.
But then I have
believe you probably have no clue if not.
So
But
just
then I-
punish me for the video.
But then
And then
But then I have to
reveal
question-
myself.
But then I have to question too for people telling me like, I'm sorry, I wasn't at the round table. I watched it, but I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. But for Zhao to somehow get like 10 votes and people were telling me, oh, it's going to be close tonight. It's going to be close tonight. And then it ends up being like, what, 10-3 or something crazy? But I'm sorry, that's not adding up either.
And you also said that you made two mistakes. You first put the video in the wrong chat. Then you made a mistake on what you were saying verbally. So you're saying that you mistakenly said that you hate the other two traitors, but that was a mistake. You meant to say something else. So it's like you're making all these mistakes in one situation, and that's very suspicious. And then you have this attitude as though you don't want us to even, you don't even want to fight for your life. And that might be a manipulation just to show that you don't care. But it does look, you have to admit that all of that, it looks suspicious, and we deserve to know what's going on. We've taken out so many innocent people. So it's like we have to know.
And let's just take out another innocent person. Period.
I think you should want to at least care about.
No. See, the thing about
you're showing us that you don't.
Okay, that's not
You don't
necessarily
care about our
fair.
opinion.
No, that's not true. I think you somehow just twisting it a little bit. But
Well, I mean, your behavior,
is
your attitude is that's what you're displaying right now.
okay, fair.
I told you I was on the fence, and you immediately told me you don't have time to talk to everybody. So how do you think that made me feel? It's a
I don't know how to explain that when I said I don't have time because I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut, you know.
It's probably for the best.
I mean, I get we're all busy, but yeah.
Yeah, just vote me. For some of you that are defending me, just don't. You're gonna get targeted and you're gonna get murdered because of it. So just stop defending me.
Well, that's really crazy. Why would they get murdered?
Watch. Just banish me and then watch.
You
Wait,
mean like
I'm just jumping in now. But Hiram, did you just threaten to murder someone?
Again, twisting the words.
No, he didn't. He
Go
didn't do
for
it.
it. Go for it.
He didn't.
No, he said if he was banished, somebody was going to get murdered. They're
He
putting.
said that if people vote for him, they're going to get murdered.
No.
Or they vote against him. They vote to keep him. They'll get murdered. But what he actually meant was when he dies, the other traitors are going to murder us.
I mean, I'm hopefully we've gotten out a lot of faithfuls, and I don't think we know how many traitors there are in total. You know, I've heard 3 to 5, and it seems that we feel pretty confident on 2. But I think, looking at all the evidence, that's what we have, and that's where the most evidence is. But I think, Alan, you got your hand up.
Yeah.
What I'd like to point out as well is if everyone, some of you mentioned Gina, that she is a traitor, especially after having a plain insight murder on them in the main chat against Mary. Like, I want to get a traitor out, so that's my main goal tonight. And if Mary is not Mary, Gina is 100% a traitor, why wouldn't we go for her?
That's kind of where I'm at too.
Yes. See, that's just my concern is we're on a 95 to 75 to 80% confidence level here, if you know what I mean, with like between Tina and Harry. So my worry is that if we go for the 75 and somehow like we miss, I don't know if we will though, but that's the thing.
I know.
We just have to we have to make this, you have to understand this as we are in this moment.
It's fine.
We have 2 different sides of people right now. We have the traitors who are also a part of us, who are going to defend one of their fellow traitors. So you might have people defending the traitor that we're getting ready to kill, or you might have 2 traitors up for grabs, and we might have that. So I think that we should make a safe decision tonight and go with our guts, because honestly, you can't really trust anything right now. That's all.
Okay, Cody had him. Cody, go.
Okay. So I'm like conflicted because one, Kyrie, like we use this as like a mending from our like previous experiences. I'm trying to think the most strategical that I can in this very moment. And I know a lot of it is going to come off as though like now I can't be murdered, so let me just shoot in the dark. I feel like the traitors have used up Tina. And now that they get rid of Tina at this roundtable, if we are going based on the show, then the traitors are going to get a recruitment and they're going to get somebody strong in replace of Tina. And I've told this to a couple people today. It's better the devil you know than the devil you don't. Having to start from square one to find out another traitor versus we know what Tina's doing. We are going to assume that Tina's not in control of the traitor turret. And as of right now, Kyrie, with the people that have been murdered, with the people that were nominated, including you, like, it's just where my head wants to vote for you, my heart doesn't, is kind of like my dilemma right now.
I just want to say I agree 100% with that. Harry, I don't know you,
I think,
but I do agree 100% with that.
let me just leave it at this. I'm here, I'm trying to defend myself, even though I'm sucking at it. And somebody who probably murdered in plain sight is not even here defending themselves. So that shows a lot. And like, maybe I can do better at defending myself because I am a faithful. I tell you this, when you vote for me, like, you're just gonna miss it again. And that's gonna suck for the rest of you faithfuls. Because I don't want that to happen. I'm not throwing in the towel when I say like just vote for me. It's frustrating and it's so hard to keep defending for yourself round after round after round when evidences are just going back to the video, you know? And like I get where you're coming from, Cody, and it is a great strategy. But I don't think you should do that. Like all of you should do that. You should just take out the 1% that we know for certain. Like how do we even prove that there's gonna be a recruitment? Because we don't even know how many traders there are yet. So why take that risk? And I don't have a shield, so like at least I don't know.
Well, shield's only going to protect for murder either way, and I just feel like you're going back and forth. But that's just my personal opinion. But I know Adam wants to speak.
Yes, I did. Right. So I just want to make it very clear, Kyrie, that nothing is personal, but that original message that you sent is what really a lot of people cannot shake off. And even if you are saying, you know, I'm a faithful one, that's always going to be in the back of our minds. So I think for some people, it's either we find out one way or another, and then we can move on. And at least then, if you're gone, we have no doubt, and then we can move on to Tina. And I think that's what people are coming from, and it's nothing personal. I just think that's what people are saying. That's not even necessarily how I'm going to vote, but that's how what I think the conversation is.
Yeah, I'm not taking it personally. Don't ever, nobody get it wrong. Like I'm not, and I never take things personally, especially if you know me. Um, and you're like whatever you're doing, if you're keeping Tina, you're just sacrificing one of yourselves because I get banished, faithful, another
I
faithful's
mean,
gonna get murdered. So
either way, someone's going to get murdered, right?
just depends who doesn't have a shield and wanna sacrifice your own game this round, I guess. But keep Tina.
I mean, at this point, if 5 people are traders, or even 4, pretty much a quarter of us left are traders. So I think people need to be thinking about that as well.
Are y'all ready?
Sure.
So
Ready is a word in the
Yes.
English language. I
I
don't know if
wrote
it
3
entirely
minutes, but actually I'll
applies.
click.
Ready.
All right. It is time to vote. Please vote in your confessionals. If you've already voted, please bump it so we can see it, and we will be back. All right, we're all locked in. All right, we're all locked in. Oh, sorry, I have a live sign. There we go. Okay. I hear my own voice and I hate the sound of my own voice. All right, let me read. We had some people not here and pre-voted. Alex pre-voted for Hyrie. Gabby pre-voted for Hyrie. And Tina was not here and did not pre-vote, so she gets a self-vote. So just where we stand, it's going to be two votes for Hyrie, one vote for Tina. But we will start with Sean.
I've been pretty vocal that I don't believe Hyrie is a traitor, and that's just because I feel like I've actually given him the opportunity to speak to me, hear what he has to say. I genuinely believe that his emotions are real. I don't think they're staged, so I am voting Mama T tonight.
All right. Tanner?
I'm voting for Mama T, based on the discussions. I'm sure that she's a traitor, but if I'm wrong, um, I am I I don't know.
All right. Taylor.
I pretty much went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and I just feel at this point like more questions will be answered. Yeah. Ooh, never in my life did I think I'd be saying this person's name as a vote. I put it that way. But I can't ignore the stuff right now. So I'm sorry, Harry, but I did vote for you.
All right. Three votes Hyrie, three votes Tina. Cameron.
Well, people often go back to the video. I was one person that listened to the video a total of 2 times. I kind of go back and forth on it. I think the defense is good. But one thing that does stick out to me is Zhao was 100% against Hyrie. And somehow there was a majority of vote to banish a faithful. And because of that, I think Hyrie was onto something. And that is why the traders wanted him to go. Because of that, I did do Hyrie as my vote.
All right. Hyrie.
Oh, I voted Tina because I was told to vote Tina.
I'm shocked. All right. Four votes Hyrie, four votes Tina. Diane.
I went back and forth as well, and I want to get a traitor out so bad tonight, and I voted for Tina. I went with my head and not my heart.
All right. Demonica.
Um, I've been saying since day one that I thought that this person was moving kind of weird. So I just kind of went with my intuition, and I am voting Mama T out, Tina.
Right. Amy.
Sorry, folding close. I also had to just go with my own intuition and where a few people have reached out. I know I'm horrible at making conversations. I try not to be, but I had to go with Tina just for, again, basically the inactivity and then just little things posting on the main page. So I went with Tina.
Melissa.
As I said earlier, I feel like I want to go for the sure thing. So I voted Tina, and I'm not going to say sorry if I'm wrong because I 1000% believe I'm right.
All right. MJ.
I did vote Hyrie. Hyrie, I love you, and but I feel like there's enough suspicion that I'm throwing my vote your way.
Barb.
I also went back and forth and everything. So, and for right now, I felt Harry gave a good reason why he may not be a traitor. So I just went with what everybody I guess was saying earlier. And went with Tina. I'm sorry, Tina, because I've never voted her in a long time. But hopefully, we're right and we get a traitor this time.
All right. It is 9 votes Tina, 5 votes Hyrie. If Tina gets one more vote, she will be banished. Cody.
I did go back and forth. I feel like Kyrie, if you go, it answers questions. If you stay, that doubt is still in my mind. I do feel like traders are wanting to get Tina out so they can get a fresh, clean slate with somebody new. And I rather not have that option available to them. So for that reason, voting you get it just gives us the most answers. So my vote was for Hyrie.
All right, Brent.
My vote is not going to be a surprise. I 100% believe that Mama T is a traitor and that she was recruited, but I believe there's more than one traitor, and the most powerful one, at least with the evidence there, is for Harry. So nothing personal. I know we haven't talked. I know it goes both ways, but several of us are traitors, and I do believe you are one of them.
All right, Adam.
Okay, so I've gone back and forth all day, and I've been weighing up: do I go strategically, or do I just avenge Mary and go for the store thing? And then the thing that really tipped me over is the fact that Mama T didn't even have the balls to show up and defend herself today. And I mean, there could be there could be like any reason why, I know, but my vote is for Mama T.
All right. Did I miss anyone? Okay, I just miscounted the votes. The final vote count, I thought that was 10, but it's 11 votes for Tina, 7 votes for Hyrie. Tina has been banished from the castle. Tina, I'll do my best Tina impression and step into the circle of truth. I can confirm that Tina is. She wanted to be a faithful, but I asked her to be a traitor, and she said yes.
So you're confirming she was not recruited?
She was a traitor.
Bye, Tina. That was for you, Mary.
Oh my God.
Hell yes, guys.
Okay.
Yay. That's why she wasn't showing up to this.
Actually, her phone died. That was the issue.
Oh.
No, I think she just didn't want to face it because she.
I agree.
You know,
But, I mean, I love
Yeah.
Tina. I love her to death. We chat like every day, but I know her well enough that if she knew she was going to be a target, she probably wasn't going to show up.
all right. Well, congratulations, Faithful. You did catch your first traitor. We'll see what happens. We're gonna have breakfast tomorrow, and we're gonna have a challenge. You do not need any supplies.
Yay on those supplies.
And
So
internet,
that's
we will
scary.
see you there. Yeah, usually no supplies means I can do crazy stuff.
Yeah, no, that's scary. That's not yay.
Scary.
Good night.